everyone, good morning. Welcome to Toddler Time. My name is Brittany with the Waunakee Public Library, and today we are continuing to talk about friends. If you've watched the story time from Tuesday, we began the week talking about friends, and that's how we're going to finish it up. So let's get started and sing our hello song. We are going to clap and sing hello. Ready? Here we go. We clap and sing hello. We clap and sing hello. With our friends around our town, we clap and sing hello. All right, let's wave. We wave and sing hello. We wave and sing hello. With our friends around our town, we wave and sing hello. All right, one last time. Let's stomp those feet. Ready? We stomp and sing hello. We stomp and sing hello. With our friends around our town, we stomp and sing hello. Great. Okay, let's grab our first story this morning. This one is called Duck and Penguin Are Not Friends. Wait a second. I thought we were talking about everybody that was friends this week, but it says Duck and Penguin are not friends. We might have some investigating to do. But first, this one is written and illustrated by Julia Wolf, and we are reading it with permission from Peachtree. So I want to flip to the back of the book. Ooh, so we have some clues. It tells us up here. Betty and Maud are best friends. Their favorite toys, Duck and Penguin, are not. Okay, so we do have some friends. Betty and Maud are the kids in this story. Something else that we talked about on Tuesday briefly was that February is Black History Month. And as we're just finishing up the month, we've been talking a little bit about, we talked a little bit about our Black author and illustrator in one of our stories. And I wanted to point out our characters here, the friends that we have. One's white and one is Black. And I just want to encourage the grown-ups to point that out when you see it. I think sometimes we think we're not supposed to talk about it, but kids notice this stuff. Kids are super smart. They notice that the kids look different, and that's okay. And it's okay to talk about it and point those things out. So I'm giving you permission. Go for it. All right, let's start from the beginning again. Duck and Penguin are not friends. Let's see if they can turn this around. It would be quite a sad story otherwise. This is Betty and her favorite toy, Duck. This is Maud and her favorite toy, Penguin. Look how much Duck and Penguin love each other, says Betty. Kiss, 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 says Maud. Betty and Maud are best friends. Duck and Penguin are not. Look at Duck's face and Penguin's face. Betty and Maud are having a play date. First, they skip to the swings. Betty pushes Maud all the way up. Duck pushes Penguin all the way off. Next, they build sand castles. I love playing in the sandbox, says Betty. I bet Duck and Penguin love it too, says Maud. Does it look like they love it? Not so much. Then it's time for baking. I love cracking the eggs, says Betty. I love whipping the cream, says Maud. Duck and Penguin love cracking the eggs and whipping the cream too. But what are they doing? They're kind of fighting and making a big mess. On to a bit of painting. I'm painting Duck, says Betty. I'm painting Penguin, says Maud. Duck and Penguin are painting each other. Very silly. Now they're all messy, says Betty. Duck has paint and sand on him. And Penguin has eggs and cream on him, says Maud. Nothing better than a good bath to get clean again, says Betty. Look at them hanging out together on the clothesline, says Maud. They love each other so much. Does it look like they love each other? I don't think so. They're still soggy, says Betty. I know what we need, says Maud. A blow dryer. Not so soggy now, says Betty. Not so messy either, says Maud. Oh, they're all fluffed up, says Maud. They look so cute, says Betty. Cute enough to play itty bitty babies, says Maud. We forgot their bottles, says Betty. Let's go and get them, says Maud. Duck and Penguin would rather play anything besides itty bitty babies. Yuck! Swinging, building sandcastles, baking, and painting are much more fun. Quick! Betty and Maud are coming! Well, let's look at their faces now. How did Duck and Penguin look? They look happy to me. Here are your bottles, says Betty. Look how happy they are, says Maud. They really do love each other, don't they? And perhaps now they do. I love this picture. Duck and Penguin in the stroller, laughing. They really do love each other. They really are friends. There's some more pictures of Duck and Penguin having fun together. And there's that back cover we already looked at. Duck and Penguin are not friends. Except I would argue that they definitely turned out to be friends in the end. All right, great job, readers. Okay, we're gonna do a song next. It's called Will You Be a Friend of Mine? And each time we sing it, we're gonna add in a different action that we're gonna do. So the first thing we're gonna do is wiggle. Are you ready? It goes like this. Will you be a friend of mine, friend of mine, friend of mine? Will you be a friend of mine and wiggle around with me? Can you wiggle? Get all those wiggles out. Wiggle your shoulders, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your head, wiggle your bottoms, wiggle your toes. All right, good job, friends. Let's try it again. This time we're going to dance. Ready? Will you be a friend of mine, friend of mine, friend of mine? Will you be a friend of mine and dance around with me? All right, show me your best dance moves. Do a little cha-cha, maybe a little ballerina move. All right, you got your good, shake out those shoulders again, do a little shimmy. All right, good job. Let's try it again. This time, let's swim. Here we go. Will you be a friend of mine, friend of mine, friend of mine? Will you be a friend of mine and swim around with me? Ready? Some big strokes. Yeah. Ready? You go like this. All right, here we go. Ready? Plug your nose, do a big jump. All right, one last time. We're gonna end with a lot of clapping. Here we go. Will you be a friend of mine, friend of mine, friend of mine? Will you be a friend of mine and clap around with me? All right, great job, everyone. Do a big round of applause. Great job, friends. Okay, We've got one more story all about friends this week. This one is called What About Moose? And it is by Corey Rosen Schwartz and Rebecca J. Gomez and illustrated by Kika Yamaguchi. And we are reading it with permission from Simon and Schuster. So what about moose? So we've got lots of different animals in this one. I wonder what they're doing. Let's see. Moose has a big megaphone. And I notice a toolbox. And look at, what does Fox have? A saw. Maybe they're building something. Let's see if we're right. Here we go. Fox met her friends with her toolbox in hand. Time to start building. Now here's what I've planned. She divvied up jobs, and then Moose trotted in. I'm here, he announced. Let construction begin. So they are building something. I wonder what it is. He put on a hard hat and said, let's get to it. I'll be the foreman. I know how to do it. Now hold on, said Fox. Let's work as a team. We need you to help with that big, heavy beam. But Moose made a sign that said, caution, work zone, and shouted commands from a big megaphone. Bear, crank the handle to tighten that brace. Toad, keep on sanding, but pick up the pace. But what about you, Moose? Toad asked with concern. I'm overseeing, said Moose, looking stern. He spotted and jotted down all imperfections while marching around doing careful inspections. Skunk, put your back into lifting those poles. Porcupine, watch it, you're poking small holes. He spouted and shouted all kinds of advice. Measure correctly. We must be precise. But what about you, Moose? Fox asked with a glare. You're tromping about, but not doing your share. Moose wiped his forehead. I've worked up a sweat. Being in charge is the toughest job yet. Skunk nailed the crossbeams to make the floor strong. But Moose said, not that way, you're doing it wrong. The floor and the door should be just a bit straighter. Then Porcupine mumbled, who made him dictator? Oh, you can see that he's making something up in that tree. Fox laid the floorboards as Toad manned the drill. Bear did the caulking with handyman skill. Moose clambered up as they nailed the planks tight. Time for the walls, he said. Don't take all night. But what about you, Moose? You're in the way. Nonsense, said Moose. Just do as I say. A clunkety-plunk. One wall was complete. Perfect, said Moose, but watch out for my feet. The walls all went up as they hefted and pounded and built around Moose until he was surrounded. Get ready, now steady, now listen to me, lift up the roof when I count 1, 2, 3. But what about you, Moose? Moose said, no questions, our work's almost done. Don't worry, just hurry and set it on top. They put it in place with a loud, banging plop. Can you tell what they've built? Like a little tree house, right? And it was too late when Moose hollered, stop! Uh-oh. Where's Moose? kind of stuck inside right there. Uh-oh. Hey, what about me? Moose's muffled voice cried. You built all around me. Now I'm shut inside. I'll never squeeze out of this tiny front door. What are you all just standing there for? Bear tried to pull, using all of his might. It's hopeless, cried Moose. This doorway's too tight. He groaned and he grumbled. It's squishing my butt. We'll help you, said Fox, if you keep your mouth shut. So here's my idea. And they all huddled near, plotting and planning so Moose couldn't hear. With thumping and bumping, they worked around Moose, and soon they were ready to set their friend loose. A push and a smush, and he popped back inside. Oh, wow, a trapdoor! He zipped down the slide. Then Fox named a game that the friends could all play. And what about Moose? He played it their way. So in the beginning, was Moose being a very good friend? Not really, right? He wasn't listening to his friends. He was ordering them all around. And then they got stuck. He got stuck, and they had to help him out with this excellent slide. Hopefully, Moose learned his lesson, and now he'll be a kinder friend. And that's the end. What about Moose? All right, readers, great job today. I hope you enjoyed this week of talking about friends and a little bit about Black History Month. Let's wrap up with our daily storytime affirmation, and then we will sing our goodbye song. Ready? Here we go. I am great. I am smart. I am strong. I am loved. Today is an awesome day. You got it. All right, let's sing the more we read together to finish up. We know the sign for more. We know the sign for read, and we know the sign for happy. All right, let's try it all together. Here we go. The more we read together, 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 the more we read together, the happier we'll be. Read big books and small books, read short books and tall books. The more we read together, the happier we'll be. All right, awesome job. Thanks so much for joining me today. Have a great rest of your day and a wonderful week. We'll see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.